All right. So, welcome to the Multi Passionate Edge with Cheryl Polins. This is our weekly live stream where I talk to you amazing multi passionate women about how to leverage the use of your personal brand to generate wealth. That's what we're talking about here. So, I want to tell you one little thing that I want you to know that this was a pre record. I pre recorded this show because I didn't want to miss a week, but I am traveling. So, as you're watching this, I am in the air somewhere headed to California to actually work with one of my clients on doing what we're talking about, building a personal brand, creating a personal brand that generates cultivating a personal brand that creates wealth and builds a living legacy. So, when I was here the last time, we talked about what we're going to be talking about over the next few weeks, and that is this season that we're in about recalibrate your brand. Recalibrate your brand. Now, usually I come on and I share a little tidbit about what lipstick I'm wearing today. I don't remember what lipstick I'm wearing today. Okay, wait, let me think. Let me think. It is MAC and it is matte Ruby Woo. Okay, there. I remembered. I might have mentioned it before, but that's what this is. It's by MAC. It's a matte finish and it is Ruby Woo. So we just can keep that tradition going. But I've actually been talking all day long as I'm doing this recording. So let's talk about this whole idea of recalibrate your brand. And actually, let me pop on my little streamer. Um, I'm telling you, when you do things out of the way you usually do them, it's like, okay, wait, oh, whoa, I didn't show that. And I don't have my little, pre-show, pre-roll, whatever rollings. We're just gonna jump in and just do what we do, and I'll get it together. I trust you. But the point of it is, I had content here, and I wanted to make sure that I showing up like I said I would each Wednesday around noonish. So we could talk about recalibrate your brand, and this episode, if you will, we're going to talk about recalibrating your vision. Recalibrating your vision as it relates to your personal brand. So I want to focus on self reflection and clarity as it relates to your personal brand vision. I want to focus on self reflection and clarity around your personal brand vision. Now, let me know in the comments if you actually have a vision for your personal brand. Also, let me know in the comments if you don't. No shame, no shame, no shame at all, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you understand that there are certain things you want to have in place if you're talking about creating wealth, you're talking about leaving a legacy, you're talking about building an empire, you're talking about doing all the things, right? But you really need to have structure. You need to have a foundation. You need to have a system. You need to have things in place in order for that to happen. So you got to get clear. You got to get clear. And part of that getting clear is about doing some self reflection. And since we're talking about your personal brand, we are talking about the things that come from within, right? So there are going to be three key points that I'm going to hit today that I want you to really take a take time to sit down and work through as we're talking about recalibrating your brand, okay? Because honestly, what I'm doing is helping you to get ready for your next season. That's kind of what I'm helping you do. I'm helping you put all the pieces in place for you to get ready for your next season. You don't go into your next season without the proper things in place. And so that self-reflection and clarity for your personal brand vision is paramount. So, what's the first thing that you want to reflect on and you want to get clear about as it relates to recalibrating your personal brand vision? And that is your values and beliefs. Your values and beliefs. You may need to revisit your values and beliefs. You may need to visit your values and beliefs. And why? Because these two form the foundation of your personal brand. They're your guiding principles. When you get clear on your values and what it is you value and how you want to function in the world, this establishes the foundation of what that looks like. So you want to get clear, and if you need to tweak, if you need to recalibrate, because something's changed, your perspectives changed, your beliefs changed. We live, and you've heard me talk about this before if you've been following me, we live from our beliefs. And if our beliefs are no longer serving us, right? And we have values based on those beliefs, we have to go in and make an adjustment. We have to go in and recalibrate. We have to recalibrate those values because we've shifted those beliefs that really were lies that we wound up believing as the truth. We need to shift those. Okay. So reflect on and get clear on your values and your beliefs. The second part of recalibrating your personal brand vision is looking at your passions and your interests. What makes your soul sing? What makes your heart leap? What makes your insides tumble, gives you butterflies, gives you chills, creates excitement within you? What are those things? And be really honest with yourself about what those things are. Be really honest. Stop doing things that you're like drudging through. So many of us do this. It's like, oh my God. Yes, there are going to be things that you're going to have to do that you probably are like, I really don't want to, but it's part of the operation of what it is that you're doing. But when it comes to your passions, are you really, really, really functioning in the things that you're passionate about? Are the things that you're passionate about a part of what it is that you're doing and how you're showing up in the world? And just getting really clear about those things. Saying, you know what? I thought I was passionate about this thing, but I'm really not passionate about it anymore. I just use this as an opportunity to make some money, but I ain't passionate about it. I had a little bit of whatever, and it's like, now, you know what? That season has come to an end, because sometimes it's just a season that's come to an end and you haven't realized that. You don't know that. So you're still functioning, right, with these elements that are out of season. Now, we could go into a whole nother lesson about seed time and harvest, about season, about planting, about watering and nurturing and harvesting. We could go into a whole nother teaching about that, right? Because there are times in your life where certain things, the season for some things have come to a close. So as you are recalibrating your personal brand, this is giving you the opportunity to look at your passions and your interests to see if the season for some of the things that you were once passionate about have come to a close. All right. So how you feeling? I don't have any comments to check because this is a pre-record. If you're just watching, this is a pre-record. I don't have any comments to check. I'll definitely check the comments once I land and get settled. And let me know you were here. Do what you always do. Show me the love. Because I'll definitely be coming back to show love to you. So the third thing that you want to do some self-reflection and get some clarity about is, excuse me, your strengths and unique qualities. Your strengths and unique qualities. Now here's the interesting thing. A lot of people don't really do an assessment about the accomplishments that they've had, the successes that they've had, because we have a propensity to focus on what didn't work. We have a propensity to focus on what hasn't happened. But what about really going in and assessing and saying, you know what? I have this list of accomplishments here. I have this education here. I have these certifications here. I have these experiences here. I have all of these things that I can put into the aggregate, right? That I can put into the aggregate and I can use to leverage and position my personal brand as one of influence, as a personal brand with a certain expertise, all the things. Now, I know that this is where your imposter is showing up. I know it. I know it. I know it. This is where your imposter is showing up. This is where your imposter is like, yeah, no, you didn't really earn that. That really doesn't matter. Okay. But we're gonna tell the imposter to go somewhere and sit down in the corner and shut up. Okay. Talk to it however you need to talk to it. Okay. Because the truth of the matter is the imposter shows up to tell you a lie. Because the truth is you have evidence of your success and your accomplishments. You have evidence. But this imposter somehow gets you to believe that your evidence is false. It's fake. It's a lie, right? But it's not. So what you have to do as you recalibrate your personal brand is to really double down on the fact that you have certain experiences, you have certain expertise, you have a certain acquired knowledge, that you've have a certain knowledge base that allows you to show up in the marketplace and position yourself in the marketplace as an industry icon, I like to say, right? And that what you have to offer is of value. That what you have to offer has the power to shift and transform somebody's life, somebody's business, somebody's bank account. You have to recalibrate. You have to recalibrate that and no longer look at those things as irrelevant. No longer look at those things as, things that are not a part of, that I have come together to contribute to the incredible amazingness that you've become. Those are the three things. Those are the three things that you want to do over this next week. I really want you to schedule time on your calendar, and I want you to do some self-reflection and get some clarity around your values and your beliefs, right? Your values and your beliefs, your passions and your interests, your strengths and your unique qualities. Okay. You want to ask yourself the questions. Even so, what are your core values right now? What are your beliefs right now? And what needs to be calibrated? What are your passions, or what are the passions you think you have that, you no longer have in this season? What are you interested in now that you wasn't interested in before? What were you interested in before that you're not interested in now? How do you recalibrate those? Your strengths and your unique qualities. How do you recalibrate them to leverage them to position you in the marketplace? So that is what I have for you for today. That is where we're talking about, we're going through the recalibrate your brand. This is going to go on for a little while. And I'm leading up to something, guys. I'm leading up to something. I'm so excited about this for the first time in probably 8 years, I think. I'll be offering a personal branding course or program, actually a program I'll be delivering live. I haven't done that in 8 years for a personal branding program. So I'm really excited about it, really excited about it. So pop your name into www.iconicwomanclub.com. At some point, the details will go out. You'll be the first to know, because I really, really, really am excited about delivering this program so that you can do what? Cultivate your personal brand so that you can create wealth and build a living legacy. So, on that note, I'll be hopping into the comments once I land and get situated. And I may even do a little follow-up situation at some point, go live. I don't know. I'm not promising anything, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. Don't forget to go to iconicwomanclub.com, pop your name in there, and you'll start to get all the goodies, because I've started to create some fabulous goodies specifically for the email community. I'm sending out a newsletter. Lord, if I can get it done, I'm going to finish it up, the newsletter, so I can get that rolling. I've already created a private podcast that you can only access by going to www.iconicwomanclub.com. It is a private podcast. It is not the Icon Factor podcast. It is specifically designed for those that are a part of the email community for the Iconic Woman Club. So that's what I have for you today. I can't wait to see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, like and share. See you next time.